going to be a video about my new 17 Hornet. Yeah, I've still got the Savage. I took it to the gunsmith to get it pillared and bedded. And it's going to be a bit of a mission because, yeah, I went there, I saw one of the guys in the gun store and he said, "Oh, you want it pillared and bedded, alloy pillared and bedded?" And I said, yeah. So he's filled out the paperwork, no worries. And I get a phone call a while later from the gunsmith and he says, "You want this pillared and bedded?" And I said, "Yes." And he goes, "Well, this is what it's going to take. I'm going to have to do this, and then I'm going to have to do that, and then I'm going to have to do this, and rah rah rah." Savage, and he said it to me. He said it to me. He said, "Oh, Savage have still got a rimfire mentality with these things." And that's literally what the Model 25 is. It's just a beefed up rimfire because, yeah, the system that they have for securing it in the stock with those 3 pillars on the action is just, yeah, really half-assed. So my advice is, if you want to get a 17 Hornet, buy this. Don't bother with Savage. Yeah, the rifle is super accurate, but there is just so much about it that is half-assed. The trigger, the magazine, the seating situation for the action in the stock is half-assed. Yeah, it's not going to be cheap. And I'll be honest, I'll come out and say it's going to cost me 350 Australian dollars to get that thing pillared and bedded because it's just such a joke. And that's in a Boyd stock, that's not in that piece of crap plastic stock. So yeah, I'm actually committing that much money to get it pillared and bedded because I still want to keep it because it's an accurate rifle, you know. Disregarding its defects. Now, if you want a 17 Hornet where you don't have to muck around with anything because the people that make it actually make it properly, this is it, okay? I'll move this stand out of the way. This is the CZ527, okay? Now, I don't know if you can see the detail in that wood grain, okay? In the walnut, okay? It's beautiful. It really is. I don't know if you can see the fiddling in it. You know, it's just so nice. It's such a nice stock. But so I bought it second hand. So it has got a little bit of a few dings here and there. Just not many. Generally speaking, it's pretty much, yeah, in really good condition. You know, when I had a look down the bore, it was just spot on. It was beautiful. So the guy obviously hasn't shot it that much. But I am going to put it in this. This is a Boyd's. Cleaver had it on special for 220 bucks. So I can't remember what this is called, Shadow or Shady or something or other. Yeah. So I'm going to put it in that. Get it pillared and bedded and put it in that. I don't know, when I took it out of the stock, it's actually got the recoil lug. It's got a 17 Hornet. It's got a yeah. This is how professional these guys are. They even put a recoil lug on a 17 Hornet. So the recoil lug is bedded. So that's good. Now, so I haven't got the Savage here to compare it, like physically here to compare it, but I'll tell you what the comparisons are. What Savage did was they went, "We'll take a rimfire and beef it up, and all the ancillaries will keep it rimfire. The trigger, you know, you have a look at the bolt, the rear of the bolt, that's a rimfire bolt, right? You know, the trigger, the series, the bolt stop, right? That's just totally rimfire. So they've gone, yeah, they've got in that direction. We'll take a rimfire and make it a centerfire, right? These guys, CZ, they went in the other direction, the good direction. They said, "We'll take us a big centerfire and make it a little one. Miniaturize it." So this is literally a miniature Mauser, right? It is. because if you have a look at the bolt, right, and it's got the bolt release is not the trigger, it's got a side bolt release, like a Mauser, like a proper one. Proper job, right? So when you want to take the bolt out, you press that release, out comes the bolt. That, my friends, is a Mauser bolt. 2 recoil lugs, rotating extractor, full length rotating extractor, okay? A mini Mauser, yeah, and big fan of Mausers. Yeah, sorry bloke on the range, your Enfield's a crap. You're gonna probably cop a load of crap for that too, for saying that Enfield's a crap. Yeah. There you go. And smooth, yeah. CZ, if you have not owned, I'll talk about the scope in a minute. If you have not owned a CZ, then you're missing out, because those guys in the Czech Republic, they just make great stuff. Just beautiful. This is super smooth. You know, like, that is like, and I've wiped all the oil off it, because I had a fair bit of oil on it when I got it. That is just, glorious. 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 Next thing we'll talk about is the trigger. Yeah. Where Savage fall down with their crappy-assed AccuTrigger, rimfire AccuTrigger, which is just a piece of crap, right? These guys, so it's obviously not loaded because there's nothing being ejected, right? Have a look at the size of the trigger guard on that. Yeah, it's huge. Oh yeah, I like a big trigger guard. There's no plastic on this thing. I'll say that again. There is no plastic on this thing. This is a real rifle. This is a real gun. Alright? All you mongrels out there who make guns and put plastic on them, yeah. So these guys don't. They make real guns. All steel and wood. Alright? So, the trigger. Now, what was the weight of it? The standard trigger, so we'll cock it, right? The standard weight for the trigger is, ooh, that's not it. Hang on, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, had the wrong data. Now, the trigger, if you use it normally, it's 3 pounds 14 ounces consistently, right? With some of my rifles, you put the trigger pull gauge on it and it varies, like it varies by a fair bit. This thing, no, 3 pounds 14 ounces every time. Now, one beautiful thing about this rifle, I'll cock it, to cock and open, it's got a set trigger. So, if you want supreme accuracy, what you do you hear that? You push it forward, it clicks in a position, and then you've got a hair trigger. And that is set at 1 pound 2.8 ounces. And I did three or four goes on the trigger gauge, on the trigger pull gauge, and it went 1 pound 2.8 ounces every time. These guys, right, know how to make a trigger. Really. Savage don't. Savage, if anyone from Savage, or any of you Savage lovers or aficionados are listening to this, buy a CZ and you won't go back. You will not go back to Savage, because this thing just shits on Savage. Alright? I'm still keeping that rifle because it's really accurate. So, to begin with, where did I start from? The action. It's a mini Mauser. Alright? You can't go past that. That's the best. Alright? Sorry, bloke on the range. Mausers are the best. That's why they're still making them. No one's making Enfields. Heaps of people making Mausers. A fact. Right? So it's a mini Mauser. Excellent. 10 out of 10 there. The trigger. It's got a set trigger. 10 out of 10 there. Next thing, the magazine. Check it out. Just press that, leave it, out she comes. The magazine. All steel, no plastic. Alright, all steel, no plastic. Again, Big difference from the Savage. Piece of crap. Right? All steel. And get this, when you put it in, right? You know you put it in. No doubt whatsoever. With that Savage, if you're not used to putting that magazine in, I tell you what, it's not positive at all, right? It's at all. Whereas that, I'll do it again. When you pull that out and then you put it in, bang, it's in. You know it's in. Next thing, the barrel. Hammer forged, okay? Hammer forged barrels. If you know how to hammer forge a barrel and temper it properly, they will last a hell of a lot longer than cut rifling barrels. The Savage is a cut rifling barrel, okay? Old technology. This is, and it's not that new. Hammer forging is not that new. Their barrels are excellent, alright? This is the third CZ I've owned, and I have nothing but kudos for CZ. Now, I have not shot this rifle yet, but I was just so happy to get it. I got it today. I came back from work after being out away for a week, and I came back at night. The next morning, I was straight over there. Got to get that rifle because I just could not wait to get it because I knew what I was going to get. And you know what? This thing might be a hose, but I seriously doubt it, knowing about CZs. The scope, I wanted to put my 4.5 to 30 titanium on here, but I don't have the right rings for it. It had a massive bloody pick rail set up, because it's dovetailed, right? And the only rings that I had for it, 527 rings, were 1 inch. So I've put this, so the highest magnification scope I've got that's 1 inch tube is this Bushnell AR223 scope, which it's not optimum, but I'm going to take it to the range and check out what this thing can do. Now, with this gun came over 200 rounds of Hornet factory ammo, the 20 grain VMAXs. So I'm just going to take those and see what this thing can do with the 20 grain VMAXs, because I can't wait to shoot it. You know, I'm just that keen. I'm not going to do it tomorrow because I've got other things to do, but I'll go, today's Friday, I'll go there Sunday or Monday and put a heap of rounds through this, because I think this is, yeah, it's going to really impress. I mean, have a look at that. Have a look at that wood again. Oh man, it's beautiful. It really is. I just love it. I just love it. I really do. CZ, if you buy a CZ, you won't regret it. I'm telling you right now, you will not regret buying a CZ. CZs are just beautiful rifles. They really are. I wish they made more stainless rifles. I mean, the 455s they were finally putting out stainless 455s. I don't know about the 457s. I haven't seen any stainless 457s, but I wish they'd put out more stainless rifles, because yeah, it's a bit of a necessity here in really humid environments. But regardless of that, just getting this rifle as is, you know, second hand, I'm so happy, because it's just, they're a bit hard to get here at the moment. You guys in the United States are probably lucky. You got them out the wazoo probably, but not here. So I can't wait to shoot this, and I'm going to put it in this stock, get it pillared and bedded in this stock, which is pretty much the same stock that Mark and Sam after work, they've got their 527 in. I think this is the pepper. But Cleaver had this on special for 220 bucks Australian, and I've got my favourite knife here again. Yeah, look at that. Love that knife. Yeah, showing it off again. I've got to fix up that handle though. But in any case, I'll just, you know, I haven't shot it. I can't show you any groups or anything like that, but I just wanted to detail how good the CZ rifles are, and this rifle, and I have absolutely no doubt that this is going to be, yeah, well, I'm 99.999% sure that this thing's going to be a tack driver, because they just make brilliant rifles and great barrels, and yeah, I love it. You know, didn't say much about the safety. The safety is a lot of you guys in the States hate the safeties because forward is safe and back is fire on these things. On the 457s they've changed that, but anyway, yeah, just, get used to it. I don't even use the safety, just don't have it around in it. So anyway, I'll stop prattling on. The condition that it was in, there's only one minor blemish on the barrel. I don't know if you can see that there, where the blooming's, I don't know, it's just come off a bit, and there's a little bit of dinging in the, on the bottom of that. Just right there. But yeah, otherwise the stock is in perfect condition. Yeah, it's pretty much in perfect condition all the way around. So I can't wait to shoot this, and then I'll show you the accuracy results, because yeah, I love it. I love CZs, so I'll quit rambling on and I'll see you later.